A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking development from Afghanistan, the Taliban government has imposed yet another draconian restriction on women's rights. Khalid Hanafi, the Vice and Virtue Minister, has declared that it is now prohibited for adult women to pray loudly or recite the Quran in the presence of other women. This announcement, made during an event in Logar province, has raised alarms among human rights activists and further highlights the oppressive environment in which Afghan women are forced to live. This latest restriction follows a series of morality laws that have systematically stripped women of their rights and freedoms. Women in Afghanistan have already been banned from education beyond the 6th grade, excluded from many public spaces, and denied most job opportunities. The Taliban's enforcement of these laws has created a climate of fear and repression, leaving many women feeling isolated and powerless. Hanafi's comments have sparked outrage and concern that the Taliban may soon extend these prohibitions to conversations among women. He stated, "It is prohibited for a grown woman to recite Quranic verses or perform recitations in front of another grown woman. Even chants of takbir, Allahu Akbar, are not permitted." This declaration has led to fears that the Taliban is attempting to silence women completely, not only in religious contexts but in everyday life as well. Human rights advocates have expressed their alarm over the implications of labeling women's voices as aura, a term in Islamic law that refers to parts of the body that should be concealed. This terminology could suggest that conversations between women may soon be outlawed, further isolating them from one another. One Afghan woman in Kabul spoke out against the oppressive measures, stating, "Whatever he says is a form of mental torture for us. Living in Afghanistan is incredibly painful for us as women. Afghanistan is forgotten, and that's why they are suppressing us. They are torturing us on a daily basis." The international community has largely remained silent since the Taliban regained control of Afghanistan in 2021, and activists warn that the group is testing the limits of how far they can push their oppressive agenda without facing backlash. Zaki Haidari, a strategic refugee rights campaigner from Amnesty International Australia, emphasized that the world must not ignore the plight of Afghan women. "The Taliban is testing how far they can push before the world responds," he said. The restrictions imposed by the Taliban have not only affected women's ability to work and receive an education, but they have also extended to their personal lives. Women are now required to cover their faces and bodies at all times in public, wear loose-fitting clothing to avoid attracting attention, and are forbidden from interacting with men who are not their relatives or husbands. In addition, female healthcare workers have been barred from meeting with male companions of their patients, further complicating access to necessary medical care. The situation for women in Afghanistan continues to worsen as the Taliban's oppressive regime shows no signs of relenting. Each new restriction serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by women in the country and the urgent need for the international community to take action in support of their rights. As the world watches, the fate of Afghan women hangs in the balance, and their voices, once vibrant and full of life, are being silenced one decree at a time. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.